see a participant from last year's playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Turns it on at midfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Off play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Buffalo! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Givens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
You know, when you're running the power play as a running back, you've got to be patient and know that that needs to hit up the middle. If you try to bounce it outside, you risk getting a tackle for loss, and that's what happened.
Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. To the air on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. Working that left side. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got him. Inside the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll go to the counter. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulls.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught on the outside, it's Jackson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He's in open space downfield.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
From the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buffalo!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the right. Fakes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime.
29 Philly.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Henry. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Give to the single back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw finds his man open. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Goes to the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Brings it in down the left side. Creates a little room. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Buffalo. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down, bring him in a blitz. You can tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarterback and gets the sack.
Back to pass. Makes the pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all...
Makes the grab at the 30. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. Floating away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
Back to pass on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Past the sticks, and he may get more. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Finds some fresh air. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. But a little time, lets it go. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Memphis wants to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Got his man downfield. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Trying to beat the D deep. Pitch him inside the 20, still going. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Black 24. Black 24.
The give on the inside. They stripped it out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one.
221 wing. 221 wing. Here we go. Set.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
With the catch, it's McAllister. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The give from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's on target and complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Fullback's got it. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Run it with the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
2nd down coming up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
It'll be 3rd and long. Pressure coming. He's taking a deep shot. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. And this quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might...
He'll take a shot. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the defense.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
fires to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Looking for more room. Touchdown Bulls. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there,
he uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by.
Unloads it downfield. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.
down.